in Lewiston are investigating a number of signs found around Bates College believed to be supporting white supremacy. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lindsay Mills.
And I'm Lee Nelson. Thanks for being with us. The signs were reported by a student Sunday morning. They've since been taken down, but they still have the community talking.
Samantha York spoke with students and others in Lewiston today. Sam, what can you tell us?
Well, Lindsay and Lee, Lewiston police say they're looking into where these signs came from, and like those at Bates College, will not tolerate messages that promote hate. The flyers ripped down, but the message,
I couldn't really believe it,
still stapled to the minds of students at Bates College.
It's not something that we're going to tolerate, whoever it's coming from.
They read, "It's okay to be white," many calling it white supremacy propaganda, fearing the message it not only sends to students, but the entire Lewiston community.
I was actually very surprised.
Bates student body president Walter Washington telling us by phone he brought the signs to the attention of Lewiston police and the school over the weekend.
Lewiston being one of the more diverse communities in the state of Maine, it was just kind of shocking to me that that was going on.
Bates communications officer issuing this statement. Bates is working actively with the Lewiston Police Department to investigate where these flyers were posted, by whom, and with what intent. We condemn any attempt to incite hatred and bigotry based on race, as contrary to Bates' most deeply held values. Values echoed by students like Natasha Kaluzinski.
They're not welcome here. Their views aren't welcome here. Their hate isn't welcome here.
Who, like Washington, believes this is a message everyone can take something away from.
Especially after what you see happening in New Zealand and in other places. I mean, it's shocking, but at the end of the day, this is where we are.
Adding, it may be where we are, but not where he and others are willing to stay.
We've got to move forward. We've got to progress in society, and this is a clear indicator of how far we have to go.
So Lewiston police aren't going on camera at this time, but say technically the sign is protected under the First Amendment, and the only crime the persons responsible committed was stapling a poster to a telephone pole, which is against city policy. Guys, back to you.
All right, Sam, thank you so much for that report. In other headlines tonight, a 22-year-old man is being held without bail on a murder charge.
Austin McDevitt was charged with killing Shane Sauer on Friday, and he appeared before a judge for the first time this afternoon. Police say the two were in a love triangle with Gene Howard of Swanville. And according to the court documents in the case, McDevitt and Sauer knew each other and planned to meet up and have a fist fight. But instead, police say Sauer went into the mobile home that McDevitt and Howard were sleeping in. This is Friday morning, and just started punching McDevitt. Court documents say he then went to his car, got a gun, and shot Sauer several times, including 3 times in the head. He is now scheduled to make his next court appearance sometime next month.
A man and his dog lucky to be alive after an early morning fire ripped through a home on Douglas Hill Road in Baldwin. Fire officials from several area towns, many of them volunteers, called to respond. The dog alerted the homeowner of the fire, and they both were able to escape to a neighbor's house. Their home is destroyed. The cause still under investigation.
All right, let's check with Jess Conley, who is in this evening with a quick look at the forecast. Hey, Jess.
Hey, guys. We had a pretty nice day out there today, right? Not too bad. Temperatures actually right around normal or a little bit below normal for this time of year. Usually we make it into the upper 30s and lower 40s. We're pretty close to that. We still are right now. 38 in Portland, 35 in Bangor, so not too bad. Couple more days of some pretty nice weather on the way too. Maybe a little storm though as we get into the end of the week, but not so much today. Mostly clear skies, plenty of sun out there. A couple clouds across northern Maine, but that's really about it. Zooming out, you can see a couple things going on to our south, but nothing that's going to affect us. Tomorrow looks good. Wednesday looks good. Once we get into the end of the week though, things could get a little bit more interesting. It's still March, you know, the snow can still happen. Tomorrow, waking up really not too bad. Temperatures starting out in the 20s, so a little bit of a chilly start, but not too bad. We will warm up again tomorrow, back into the mid to upper 30s. Looks like things will be pretty nice for the next few days. But guys, maybe a little bit of snow on the way. I don't know. What do you think?
That would be so Maine, right?
That
to
would
welcome
be
spring
so
with some
Maine.
snow.
Yeah, it's true.
Would not be good. If so Maine means not good, then yes. That's just what it would be.
We'll have to wait and see. Jess would be a fan of the snow, though, that's for sure. All right, some headlines now from around the world tonight. Anti-terror police responding to a shooting inside a tram in the Netherlands. It happened this morning. Police say 3 people died. Several more were injured. They're still looking for the shooter. Authorities immediately raised the terror alert for the area to the maximum level. This all happened on a tram at a busy transport hub close to the city's main railway station. This video shows violence that broke out at a Greek soccer match after fans attacked players on the visiting team's bench. Flags were burned inside the Athens stadium and fans clashed with authorities outside. Flares also were thrown onto the track surrounding the field. You see the flames there. The match was abandoned in the 70th minute following that outbreak in violence. Some health headlines now. Doctors saying most older adults should not take a daily low-dose aspirin as a way to prevent a heart attack or stroke.
And this obviously is a huge about face from what they've told us the last few years. But yes, this is the latest recommendation from both the American Heart Association and the American College of Cardiology. Experts say it is more important to control cholesterol and blood pressure and blood sugar through lifestyle changes. However, doctors may still recommend aspirin for high-risk people as long as there's no increased risk for internal bleeding. Jelly Bellies are offering a new kind of jelly bean that some people are kind of skeptical about.
A spoonful of sugar or jelly beans helps the medicine go down,
indeed.
right?
Always.
Okay. Well, the creator of Jelly Belly has introduced CBD-infused jelly beans, the marijuana extract, cannabidiol, I can't say this word, cannabidiol oil.
Okay.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah. I thought it was cannabinoid. But anyway.
I don't know. I looked this up. I spent many minutes looking this up, and I still didn't deliver it correctly. Yeah. Anyway, CBD oils become very popular. That's how a lot of people say it. Anyway, in the states that have legalized medical and recreational marijuana, including here in Maine.
Now, remember, CBD is not the chemical that makes you high. That's THC. Okay, we're talking CBD. This CBD-infused jelly bean comes in, actually, there's a bunch, 38 flavors, including toasted marshmallow, pina colada, strawberry cheesecake, spicy licorice. A lot of our viewers are commenting about the beans on our Facebook page, of course.
Of course. A lot of people in our comments seem to be concerned about children. Carol Merrill says they're too dangerous for children. And Ryan agrees, saying the big problem here is kids.
Some other commenters actually like the idea, though. Cindy says CBD oil helps her a lot. And Debbie says this is something I could get into. I love jelly beans. So there you go.
Very interesting. Either way, I'm not a fan of the licorice. Are you? Black licorice?
I like licorice, okay.
You do?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But I know some of those ones are gross. They have like
buttered popcorn. A lot of people aren't fans of.
Yeah, no, that one's gross. I've had that one.
I actually do like that one.
Oh, do you? Okay, there you go.
But some people aren't fans. All right, so you're making some last-minute plans for April vacation. We have some advice so you don't break the bank in the process.
And for anybody who has done this, you know how long the process of buying or selling a home can take, but there's a new trend in real estate that aims to save you some time. Comment that came up, there, it was just TO instead of TOO, was that was probably the person's error, not ours.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So we should put an what's
like
the thing you put there that SIC.
Yes.
That says the error is not ours.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Are we over there?
I think, yes, we're joining John. So another pronunciation of that now word that I will always be doomed to say is cannabidiol.
Cannabidiol, okay.
I don't know. I heard like 5 different pronunciations, and cannabidiol is what I decided to go with. All right, John, what's going on?
Alrighty, we're ready to roll.
Yes, thank you. So I didn't really script any questions, but I have all your notes that I put in there of the points you're looking to make.
A couple of, really quick points.
So I'm over here.
A couple of important ones is notify your credit card company.
Oh, that's a good one. Saves you the hassle for sure.
Because they, you may
They'll
have.
freeze you out, right?
They could.
Yeah.
They could. I mean, I was in New York City and I'd forgotten over the summer to notify them.
Even there?
Even there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking overseas.
No,
only,
I know. But, I mean, which is a good thing as a consumer, but it can also be a hassle if you don't have other credit cards.
Sure.
I did, but,
And you want to talk about budgeting too?
Yeah, budget.
Different credit cards.
Yep, different
If that's
credit
where we're
cards, use rewards. you know, cash advances, no fees, things like that. And, you know, you can pay it off different ways. A lot of people are turning to personal loans now, and lower terms, better terms, better rates, and it can kind of consolidate into your regular debts. So,
say you go on a trip and you open a new credit card to use, one that has great points, you've done your research. Mm-hmm. Is there a smart way to use those points? Like, is it better to get the cash back and then pay off the balance, or?
Better to get the cash back and pay off the balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they make you jump through hoops, right? Yeah. I got so mad with Spirit Airlines because you could not cash in on their.
No, they
course.
They make it really tough and difficult, and it's like, and every time you open a new credit card, it goes against your credit report.
Right.
So make it worthwhile.
Right. Yeah, they would open up 2 seats on every plane.
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
Stand by.
The ones at the back of the plane that don't go back.
With one leg hanging out the door. With spring arriving this week, April vacation is not too far away, so if you're planning a spring break or you're making plans for maybe a big summer trip, you might have money on your mind.
John Paradise of Town & Country Federal Credit Union is here to share some advice to avoid the financial stress of a vacation, because that kind of goes against the point of a vacation, right?
If the point of a vacation is to relax, have fun, enjoy yourself, and if you're worrying about money all the time, you're right, there it goes out the window. So, you know, the idea is to try to get some tips and things that will relax you a little bit before, during, and after vacation.
So what's the first thing we absolutely must do?
You must budget. You really have to give you some sort of peace of mind, and do a reasonable budget. That doesn't mean don't eat out. That doesn't mean don't do the things that you want to do on vacation. If you're going away, make sure you have fun, but know how much you can spend, and pretty much set that as your spending limit, and you'll be a lot more comfortable doing it, and you'll be a lot more comfortable once you get the bill afterwards.
Talking about credit cards, this is something we were just chatting about a little bit before we came back on the air. When it comes to credit cards, how can you do your research, and can you use points to your advantage? You
can absolutely use points to your advantage. The cashback option is a great option. Gift certificates is also a great option. You know, things that don't have blackout dates. You know, travel can be great if you're using a credit card with points for that, but they are restrictive. So get a credit card that has points. Get a credit card that, if possible, has no annual fee, no fees on cash advances. You never know when you're going to need cash, especially if you're away in a foreign country or some other place. So look at a credit card that's really going to be to your advantage and not penalize you for using it.
I know, now you say if you're traveling in a foreign land, I know for sure that you call your credit card company if you're out of the country, but you say even if you're traveling within the U.S.
Absolutely. I was in New York City over the summer, and, you know, lo and behold, I was charging something. It was a couple $100, and it was declined. And I got an alert that says, you're in New York City or you're not. We're not letting you use your credit card until you notify us. It's great as a consumer, but it can be frustrating if you don't have other credit cards or other means to pay for it. So notify your credit card company if you're going someplace, you know, outside of like 150 mile radius, and it's better to be safe than sorry. There's a lot of, Town & Country has a lot of great fraud alert systems, as do most financial institutions. So they're on your side. Make sure it doesn't inconvenience you.
And plus, it's so embarrassing when your credit card gets rejected. You know, it's like, no, I have money. It must be some other reason.
Absolutely. So it can be very frustrating. And last but not least, you set up a club account if you want to plan ahead. It's a great way to put aside a certain amount of money every week. Set it, forget it. By the time vacation rolls around next year, all the stress will completely be out of it, or at least most of it.
I kind of like that thought.
You're flush with cash for that next huge vacation.
You're ready to have fun and go wherever you want and not have to worry about the bills.
Awesome. John Paradise, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We appreciate it. Stick around, because you're going to take some viewer questions over the commercial break on Facebook
Right. And they'll be harder than ours. So.
Absolutely.
All right.
The curveballs.
All right, there is a group of athletes so committed to their sport that they are up before the sun, even in Maine's winter cold months. Bill Green's going to drop by next to explain.
And spring arrives later this week, but can we expect those temps to match? Jess Conley's in next. So we'll take a little walk over to the desk too, see if we have some questions from our friends. Bill Green's here as well.
So I'm going to France.
Good.
I'm sitting at Logan Airport.
Yeah.
Perfect. I've planned my trip. The phone rings. It's my credit card company. Did you just buy shoes in New York City?
No.
No. Okay, we're canceling this.
Oh, but I'm going to France. Oh, God.
I can. Can you hear me?
That's not good.
So yeah, I guess one of the things too, I mean, looking for discounts, looking for savings.
Yeah, go. A lot of online specials, a lot of places, especially attractions, have some great savings to be gotten before you get there. Look for those discounts. One thing that people don't often think about is transportation costs can really add up. Either if you're renting a car and you're paying for gas, or if you're getting a cab or Lyft or Uber or whatever.
And even parking if you're in
Absolutely.
Manhattan. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So stay someplace close to the proximity of where you're going to hang out. It's, it can really add up quickly, and those are an extra $300-400 that maybe you didn't budget for. So think about things like that. So there are a lot of specials and deals to be gotten as long as you're looking for them.
I've found actually on Instagram, sometimes if you post from somewhere, places will let you know if they know that you're there. They'll send you deals in your direct messages,
really
or
cool.
coupons or discount codes. Las Vegas is a place that will do that.
Sounds about right.
But there's these scooters in some cities called Birds. Have you guys used them?
No.
You basically sync them to your smartphone and off you go. They're very dangerous, I think, and scary. But they're scooters, and you can use them, and they're pretty cheap. But I'm not walking around with a helmet every day, so I don't have one to just like put on and go.
You don't?
No. But I got a coupon on Instagram to use that. So after I used it the first time, so I thought that was really cool.
That's really cool.
But
one thing I found too is when you're in a country, it is really saving to go and buy a SIM card there for your phone, as opposed to like telling Verizon you want the overseas thing.
Oh, there you
because
go.
like I spent like $20 for a month of usage, whereas
Right.
Verizon charges you $10 a day. So
Really adds up.
yeah.
Well, John, thank you so much.
you.
We appreciate it. Good to
All
have you
right.
here.
All right. Enjoy your next vacation.
Thank you. Thanks,
you.
John. If you want to leave the mic on that desk right there, that'd be perfect. Thank you so much.
What's up, Jess? You don't have anyone to assist you. We need a person to graciously.
Absolutely.
Welcome to Channel 6. Come on up.
I know.
Lee and
Her
Lindsay
name's
are waiting
Eileen.
for you.
Oh wait, never mind.
We all know we should be eating right and exercising, but how do we find the time?
Well, Bill Green says he has no clue personally at all. Okay,
None
but
whatsoever.
he found a group that knows how to get her done, right, Bill?
Exactly, Lee. In my little town and in towns all over the state, an interesting group of people start to emerge about 4:30 in the morning. They are people who are committed to their exercise programs. I admire them and call them the Headlamp People. Now, with headlamps shining brightly, they run. The group forms at the high school and starts running around the neighborhood, picking people up. Pretty soon, there are a few groups of people running up and down the street. Group members say the work is good for body and soul.
And it's my village. Like, I can call them to pick up my kids. Like, I missed the bus last Friday, and I called. I was like, can somebody get my kids off the bus? And they got my kids off the bus. So it's really about more than just working out. It's such a mental relief, I think. And we can talk about things that are going on at work or things with our kids. And so it's a way to problem solve and really just form a stronger community to support our children, really.
Now, tonight's story isn't one of those lectures about how you should diet and exercise. It's more of an essay in praise of those who do.
Okay.
And they were mostly women, Lindsay, out there.
I noticed that too. They remind me a little bit of coal miners.
The aliens.
As they're running.
Aliens.
And if they happen to see some coal, I'm sure they will mine
Stop
it
and
along
pick it
the
up.
way.
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Good.
This is actually something you'd appreciate, I think. Elver season is here, right? For fishing for elvers.
Been there, dear.
I know. When they come out at night, the fishermen, they all have those headlamps on too. It's very similar.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, this is the coolest thing today. A couple of seals cruising down the Kennebunk River this morning, just floating there on a chunk of ice. Thanks to viewer Olivia Welsh for sending us these adorable pictures and some video as well to us. Very sweet.
That's awesome.
It's a seal's life.
So good. Love it.
The Kennebunk River.
Yeah.
Aww.
That's awesome.
Or Kennebec River. Was it Kennebec River?
I was going to say,
Yeah.
it said Kennebunk.
But I think
I'm
Kennebec
thinking
River.
it's
I think
probably
so too.
Kennebec.
Yeah.
I think you're
Yeah.
right.
The third time
Yeah.
it came out of my mouth, I said,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound correct.
All right.
Anyway, it was really nice out there today when
Yeah.
the wind wasn't doing its thing.
Yeah, it was a little breezy, but temperatures are, I think they're heading in the right direction for most people. Yep. We're going to warm up a little bit. Temperatures getting a little bit closer to normal, where we usually are at this time of year. Right now, not a lot going on. We've had mostly sunny skies today. It's still nice and bright out there. Temperatures really haven't been too bad. We're still watching the end of the week for something a little bit more interesting, but maybe you don't mind the boring weather while it's around. Again, temperatures not too bad. 35 right now in Bangor, 38 in Portland. As we go overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, it is going to start out a little bit on the chilly side. Again, most of us will drop back down into the teens tonight, and by about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, many of us in the upper teens or lower 20s. You can see it's still nice and sunny and nice and bright out there. We'll warm up tomorrow into the mid to upper 30s for our highs tomorrow, staying nice and sunny. And even as we head into the day on Wednesday, temperatures a little bit more comfortable to start. So you're waking up Wednesday morning with temperatures in the low to mid 20s, heading in the right direction here with these highs. We'll make it to the upper 30s and lower 40s for the day on Wednesday. Things stay pretty quiet as we head into the middle of the week, but as we head into the end of the week, things get, again, a little bit more interesting. This front comes in on Thursday. It looks like it will bring us some rain showers and possibly some snow showers in some of the mountains and higher elevations on Thursday night. Most of the day on Thursday is okay. It's just going to be mainly cloudy. Then we're watching this system for Friday. Now, models are kind of all over the place with this one, but this is something that's just been picked up in the last several model runs. This is the Euro. You know what we think about it. Usually it does an okay job. However, look at the GFS. It stays way off to our south and west and keeps us almost dry for the day on Friday. So something that we're keeping an eye on, and of course, we'll keep you updated as we get a little bit closer. However, these temperatures, these are pretty nice. We'll make it into the low 40s tomorrow. Same thing for Thursday. Friday and Saturday, we're back down into the upper 30s, but then Sunday looks pretty good. Close to the coast, we could make it close to 50 degrees in far southern Maine on Sunday. Don't forget, spring starts on Wednesday. We're getting there, finally. If you're sick of the snow, I think I am.
Really?
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm shocked to hear you say
once
that.
it's spring, you know, I'm kind of good. With a messy storm on Friday, potentially, I'm good. If we got like another blizzard, I'd be okay with it. But tomorrow, still a little coolish. Temperatures in the mid to upper 30s on Wednesday. First day of spring will be sunny. Temperatures in the 40s. It looks pretty nice. Thursday's not too bad. Cloudy during the day with some showers by late Thursday night. Friday, we're keeping an eye on it again. It could be a messy storm, or it could just be a couple early showers. Then the weekend looks okay. Pretty nice Sunday, close to 50.
I'll choose B. Just a few little showers.
Yeah.
That sounds way better.
All right, I'll put that in.
And by the way, we did hear it was the Kenny Bunk.
It was.
Okay.
Was.
So
There we go.
there you
So
go.
I stand corrected.
No,
I was wrong.
no big deal.
Well, we were right and then wrong.
Right and wrong, yeah.
So we were mostly
Hot,
right.
cold, yes, then no.
Which is what we
Something
aim for here.
carry.
All right, thanks, Jess, very much. On to this. The home buying and selling season's really kind of getting going now, and this year a relatively new industry is taking off that can help you do both, actually.
And watching this story may help explain why you're suddenly getting unsolicited offers to buy your current home. Here's NBC's Chris Clackham.
We'll buy your new house with an all-cash offer.
Maybe you've seen the TV ads or billboards or gotten a flyer in the mail from what's called iBuyers, online real estate companies like Knock, Open Door, Ribbon, and OfferPad, offering to quickly buy or sell your home.
Brand new way to buy and sell homes. You can sell your home without having to list it and show it.
John Enberg's with Open Door, who, like the other companies, offers to buy your existing home with cash.
Get a no obligation offer that's done by our local pricing teams. And then if you like the offer, you can accept it, set your closing date, sell directly to Open Door, and we're a cash buyer.
Selling your home in days instead of months for a commission that is a little higher than a local real estate firm, but
these days are willing to pay for time and convenience and certainty, and that isn't available necessarily through a traditional sale.
Ribbon has a slightly different approach by helping you quickly buy and move into the home you want without waiting to sell the home you're in.
You pay rent and you rent until you sell your previous home, and then once you do that, then Ribbon will transfer the ownership of the home back to you.
Ribbon charges the seller just under 2% of the purchase price of the new home, just so you, the buyer, gets more time to sell the old one.
We basically buy them the time so that they don't have to settle for any less.
But settling for the big change in the way homes are now bought and sold. Chris Clackham, NBC News.
Paying
All
for
right.
time.
Yeah, there you go. That's interesting. Now you know it's not fully a scam. Sometimes
Exactly.
it can be legit. All right, let's check in with Cindy, see what's coming up tonight at 5:30. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, guys. Maine lawmakers today heard about a bill that would give some small businesses relief from the rise in minimum wage in this state. We'll check out what that's all about. Democrats running for president in 2020 are pushing back at President Trump after a weekend Twitter tirade. We've got the latest. Plus, a group of moms learned firsthand just how difficult it can be to keep predators away from their children, and they're taking matters into their own hands. Those stories and more all ahead at 5:30. Back to you.
Thanks so much. So we love when we get home right and the dog greets us. It's the best thing in the world.
Absolutely.
Wait till you see this video. We're going to show you when we come back.
Okay.
Rex posted it. It's this video of this golden retriever that sees his owner come home, and he charges out the front door and jumps into her arms.
Oh, really?
Oh,
and
it's
knocks
the
her
cutest.
over or no?
No, she
Oh,
catches
that's good.
them. So it must happen like frequently. It's really impressive, actually.
You're staying at the desk.
Staying at the desk? Cool.
And I leave, right?
Yes.
I'm kicked out.
Eek. There we go. I'm just reading the. I'm just ending the show up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Instead of at the monitor.
Okay, thanks.
Ooh. Joe, thank you for the heads up, by the way, about the police activity at Norway Savings Bank. I will call and check on that when I get off the desk.
We do have it confirmed.
We have it confirmed?
There was an armed robbery.
Oh, there was an armed robbery there. We have it confirmed. Liam, let's go. So, Joe, thanks for the heads up. I was like, I turned around, I'm like, oh wait, there's nobody to have to call on it. So there's that. So, okay. So guys, we like to keep the conversation lively, but please be polite to other people that are on this thread. I know CBD oil is definitely a talker. It's something that a lot of people have an opinion about one way or the other. Okay. Okay. And thank you guys for the corrections about the Kennebunk River. Heidi, it's funny, I was thinking Minions too about the headlamps. Apple introducing 2 new devices today, revealing the all-new iPad Air in a mini and larger version. Both devices offer keyboard support and for the first time work with the Apple Pencil. The new iPad Air starts at just under $500, while the iPad Mini starts at just under $400. Both models are available to order starting today, but they'll hit store shelves next week. Burger King is brewing up a plan for you to get your caffeine fix. The fast food chain is launching a coffee subscription service. Coffee lovers can pay $5 a month for 1 small cup of regular Joe per day. A small cup of coffee costs about $1 at Burger King, so you're saving quite a bit. To sign up, just download the BK app and click the Offers tab daily to redeem the beverage. And we got to show you guys this video. We're going to end tonight on a high note. The moment your human gets home, there is no better feeling than when your furry friend is so incredibly happy to see you when you get home. Take a look at this. Isn't that the sweetest? Jess, I knew you were going to love this. Isn't it so sweet? And what a catch, too. I don't know if I'd be able to catch my big dog, Lucy, if she did that to me. It looks like they do this all the time. Isn't that the sweetest, you guys? We're going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for joining us on News Center Now. News Center Maine at 5:30 starts right now. All right.